You're practicing as an accountant, and then you also eventually became a business owner yourself. How'd you do that?
A business can be quite simple. I think we can overcomplicate it, but one of the things I think we underestimate is that it takes hard work. It's as simple as that, you know. I think we like the idea of having our own companies. Growing up, it sounds great, it sounds exciting. And often we see the highlight reel of people's lives, which is when they've made it. But then we don't realize it's taken 20, 30 years to get there.
You recently started a new company, and you're venturing sort of into new territory even for yourself. How can you describe sort of the philosophy behind this new company that you've started?
In October 2009, I was at a Global Leadership Summit. But a defining moment was Wes Stafford, who was from Compassion International. During his talk, he spoke of in Revelation 21 verse 4, it says that when Jesus comes again, he'll wipe the tears from our eyes. And he said, I pray that he also has to wipe the sweat from my brow because I've labored for him. And in that moment, in the mix of that whole conference, I just felt impressed upon my heart that my purpose in life was to redistribute wealth from the rich to the poor, but in a sustainable way. And the strapline that's evolved out of that and much time was that my purpose in life is to stand in the gap, defend the rights of the poor and the needy, and stand up for justice.
In terms of the company itself and what you're doing, it almost seems to have a sort of a serve others approach to it. Talk about that.
Gap Capital is exactly that. I was so chuffed to get the name Gap Capital, you know, because I felt the Lord say you'd stand in the gap between the haves and the have-nots, but minister to both. Capital is what the rest of the world use to create wealth for themselves, capitalism. And we started coining, well, what about gap capital? What about conscious capitalism? Your question about benefiting others or doing things towards others, that's exactly what we're trying to do, in terms of saying, well, we've been blessed with a skill set that wasn't just for us, and that somehow we can take what we've done to benefit others. The greatest definition I've heard for purpose, which for me is your purpose in life is where your deep gladness and the world's deep hunger meet, where they come together, and that can vary for anyone and everyone. So in my context, I love deals, I love business, I love the thrill of acquiring businesses. But the world's deep hunger is, we sit with statistics where there are billions of people who don't have access to food or just basic needs. And there's a deep hunger there for people saying, how do we get funding and opportunity? So we get that to meet in one place. If you're in drama or in the arts, there's your deep gladness, and there's massive hunger that you can meet through performing arts in a way that's meaning and changes lives. So for me, purpose is that simple one line, where your deep gladness and the world's deep hunger meet. Then you found your purpose in life.